Okay, I was asked by a viewer, why does everybody make a jig? Why can't I sharpen my tools on the grinder or sander without a jig? I typically use this, which is a homemade jig based on a design my father came up with about 35 years ago, which basically you put the tool in the jig, you can adjust the length here, and you can adjust the angle so that you're riding on the bevel of the tool, turn on the grinder, and just follow the edge. And it gives you a nice edge. Now, I'm going to try and do that without it. Now, production turners and serious turners tend to like a reproducible edge that won't catch unexpectedly. And they want a quick edge. They don't want to spend a lot of time doing it. So if you're going to try and do this freehand, what are you going to do? Well, first off, you can't be in some strange angle. You really do want the lines of abrasion to be along the edge. I think I can do this. I can find the angle here, and I think I can hold this in this direction. Now, one trick is going to be to take a Sharpie marker. We'll take that Sharpie marker and write all over the edge here. And that way, when we put the tool to the abrasive, we can see where we're hitting. Okay, well, first thing we have to do is square off the edge. This edge has lost some material here. I'm going to square it off. Now, if we catch the light the right way, we can see, if we catch the light the right way, the edge of the tool and how we have some material here to work with. So I'm going to figure out what the right angle is here, which is about like this. Okay, and here we go. So I'm riding a bit high here. I need to come down to my angle. I'm pretty much on the edge. Okay, good. I still have some areas here to come down on. It's not sharp here on the edges and right here. Okay, now this is my whetstone that I use for my gouges. It's got the concave and convex surface. I like it a lot. I'm going to put some oil on it. And then we're going to do the inside edge a little bit just to get any roughness off of that. Well, let's try it out. This is a piece of maple, I think, soft maple. So it works. It's not as pretty as when I use my jig, but it can be done. Now, what about the skew chisel? It's got a nice clean edge, but it's not very sharp. I could just hone that, but just to see if we can do it, why don't we try it? So the angle is like this. The angle is somewhere in there. Yep. Yep. I mean, it's sharp as all heck. Let's let's go now and try and skew that piece of maple. Smooth as a baby's bottom. Now, how does that compare to carbide? Well, we can take a carbide cutter and see. That's not nearly as smooth as a good skew chisel. can't beat that. So yes, you can get a good edge without a jig, but it's faster and easier and more reproducible with a jig, and that's why people do it. So, all right, well, thank you.